Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing a new update that just happened featuring the elemental power of Amber in the context of Ninjago Dragons Rising. And it's a pretty major update, pretty much changing the entire history of the Amber elemental power. Now, as I'm sure you guys know, according to Ninjago Dragons Rising, it was established that the source dragons are the source, if you will, of all of the elemental powers that exist out there. Different source dragons are responsible for creating different powers, but all of the elemental powers that we see the ninja and other elemental masters have, those all come from the source dragons. We also did a video talking about how this chart was deemed mostly correct by Ninjago series head writer Doc Wyatt. However, one elemental power that is obviously missing from this chart is Amber, and when I talked about that in a previous video, some folks brought up that Amber actually could not come from the source dragons, because historically, Amber was an artificial elemental power created by a Metallonian blacksmith. And yes, that is true, that is canon. That was established in the Amber Spiral storyline, which is essentially just a Skylar spin-off focusing on her mother, her past, her power. I did a whole series of videos talking about that storyline as it was coming out, so check out those videos if you would like to learn more about Amber Spiral. It is a canon Ninjago storyline. Regarding Amber's history, well, the Ninjago wiki pretty much sums it up perfectly. Many years ago, a blacksmith from Metallonia envied the elemental masters and their powers. At the place where he lived, there was an ancient crooked tree with a mystical amber ensnaring everything that got too close. He then used his blacksmithing skills to turn amber into the first chronosteel, to absorb fragments of elemental powers from their masters. In this way, the blacksmith created the new elemental power of Amber. And obviously Amber was passed down from generation to generation just like every other elemental power, but considering what we know about Amber, it would not be a source dragon power. Right? Well, Doc Wyatt, Ninjago's head writer, pretty much just erased all of this. Well, not erased, but Amber is pretty much confirmed to come from a source dragon as well. Somebody over on Blue Sky asks this question: is Amber an artificial element since it was created by the original master of Amber, or is it still connected to the source dragons? Doc Wyatt replies, it's all connected, meaning that like every other elemental power out there, Amber does come from a source dragon, which again pretty much turns everything that we thought we knew about Amber on its head. Now, historically, could the original master of Amber still have made Amber? Well, not exactly, because it's been confirmed that it comes from a source dragon now, but I would not be surprised if there was some type of retcon in place here, so that maybe the original master of Amber just rediscovered Amber. Maybe the Amber element was dormant for quite some time, maybe taking a different form until the original master of Amber was able to reawaken it and again pass it down from generation to generation. Or alternatively, the Amber Spiral storyline might just be retconned altogether. Maybe that storyline will be deemed no longer canon according to the events of Dragons Rising. Either way, there's going to be some type of change in the lore and the storyline now involving Amber as an elemental power. It's either going to be retconned entirely or retconned partially. Either way, something is going to change here. I don't see how these two things can exist simultaneously. That then begs the question, which source dragon does the Amber elemental power come from? That discussion I will save for a later video. In the meantime, feel free to leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments regarding what you think about this new history established for the elemental power of Amber. Since now it's been confirmed that Amber, like all of the other elemental powers out there, does indeed come from a source dragon. Very interesting stuff here, and pretty major stuff here, I would say. Again, this changes pretty much everything. So leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. What exactly do you guys think about all of this? And I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.